Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Dana Melancon with you on Southeast Texas Express. We are broadcasting live from our weather studio at the 5th floor of the Wellness Center building, right next door to Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital and right in the thick of Beaumont, right at the I-10 curve. So you know where the location is. We are blanketed with snow. We've got our camera that's facing east from our vantage point here at the studio, shows the helipad, and it's totally white out. Right? We've got an additional camera now that faces the church that's on 11th Street. And look at the parking lot. It's just absolutely beautiful, covered in white. We've got an additional camera. Let me see. I think this is the one that was really showing the snow. We have lightened up quite a bit as far as how heavy the snow is coming down. Still coming down, but it certainly is a lot lighter pace. We're at 26 degrees here at our studios. We're overcast, 92% humidity, and our winds have picked up a little. Northeast at 11 miles per hour. Again, today's 90% coverage of snow showers. We've already met that criteria. 32, though, about the best we're going to do as far as high temperatures. Down tonight, a brutal 14 degrees. So herein lies the problem. Even though it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, it's that 14-degree temperature reading that we start, and we really don't get above freezing until lunchtime, maybe even after that, with a mostly sunny sky in for Wednesday. A lot of clouds that are continuing to filter in the mid-levels of the atmosphere and this is just an image that we never see in Southeast Texas, and that's the extreme snow. Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi, all the way down to Corpus Christi, Brownsville, even seeing a few light dusting of snow. We are looking at our XRAD 3D Doppler radar from Roofing 911 in San Trevino, and we're starting to see the snows exit. We've still got moisture south into the Gulf. Now, some models are trying to bring that back onshore to produce some more snow. It looks far enough south to maybe not give us that issue. Nevertheless, we're going to be covering for you here at Southeast Texas Express. We're at 27 degrees in our studios with our gauges on top of the building. 27 Port Arthur, orange, 26. Snow showers being reported in Houston and Galveston. Galveston's currently at 30 degrees. And again, we're expecting some spots 6 inches of rain in Southeast Texas. We're up to 8 inches for some totals in Southwest Louisiana. We are currently under a winter storm warning. We're also under an extreme cold watch, which means temperatures and or the wind chill is forecasted to fall to 10 degrees or lower. Okay, and wind chill values later on this evening, if the winds pick up, could actually get down to like 5 degrees. So we'll be watching that for sure. And we're also under a blizzard watch. That's even crazy to try to fathom. But again, 34, the expected high temperature. Here's our extended outlook. After today, skies are sunny and we slowly warm up, but we still have one more extremely frigid day. I've got some weather pictures of the snow. This one in Silsbee. We've got another one from the Silsbee location. Beautiful. It's almost like a postcard. This one certainly does look like a Christmas postcard, right? In Sour Lake. We've got some additional pictures. This comes from Lumberton, where my lovely wife Chrissy is located right now. Another shot from where she is sort of hunkered down at. In fact, we're going to join Chrissy now, if you don't mind, Chrissy. Here's Chrissy, and again, it's beautiful, but we all know how hazardous that can be to try to get out and about. That's why you have opted to bring the kiddos and sort of hunker down at your location, right?
That's right, and I'm working on this camera, so just bear with me, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. We're in Lumberton, and the snow had steadily been falling this morning, but it just kind of tapered off a little bit, but I'm still seeing a few little snowflakes falling, maybe from the trees around me. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I've never in my life seen snow like this.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to go down in the history books. Now, a lot of people are struggling with the idea of, well, look, on the extended forecast on Wednesday, we've got plenty of sunshine. What's wrong with getting out and about whenever the sun's coming out? But they just don't take into consideration what has already fallen turns to a very dangerous situation on the roads when we don't raise above the freezing mark.
Exactly. And even coming outside, walking down steps and just walking in the driveways, you've got to be really careful because you can't see the normal paths that you would take when you're walking in the snow. So they have a lot of landscaping out at their house. I'm at my parents' right now. And you have to be really careful when you're walking because you don't want to fall and break a bone or anything, especially in weather like this, because you can't really get to any emergency services. So definitely be safe, even if you're going out to play in the snow. Use precaution. Still continue to drip that water at your house because it's still freezing temperatures. And don't get out on the roads if you don't have to. I mean, I don't see how anybody could drive in this right now. You can't see where the road and the ditch ends.
No, you're exactly right. And you brought up a great point about, the kids. Now, come on. They're going to want to get out and play with it, and in that, and the adults too, for that matter. And we're going to do that, but you have to be smart about it. This extreme cold weather watch factors in that frostbite could become a problem, hypothermia, because these, bitterly cold temperatures right up against the skin causes problems. And that's what, get out and play in it, but be smart about it. Take some breaks, come inside, warm up a little bit, and then take on some more, right?
That's right. And we definitely want to hear how things are in your area. Do you have electricity? Is everything going all right in your area? Wherever you're at in Southeast Texas, send us messages. You can message us through Facebook Messenger, or of course, comment on our live feeds that Dana does. I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit and just let you see the snow where I'm at currently. So you can see all of the beautiful snow that has fallen. It's absolutely gorgeous. Good time for pictures, actually.
Yeah, it really would be, right?
With the family. Yes, it's really beautiful, but it is slippery. There are some areas that are very icy when you're walking, but most of the snow is like powder. It's really soft. But as it starts to melt, it's going to turn into ice. So just be careful when you're playing today and out and about.
Yeah, and you know what? The other issue, and real quick, is you mentioned the fact that kids are wanting to get out and play in the yard. Well, that snow masks, it sort of masks a lot of things. Big rocks that might be in there, and you're going to be running and running and playing. You have no idea it's under there, and all of a sudden a bad problem. So just be careful when you're out there. I think you brought up a great point.
Yes, and make sure that you're keeping your pets warm and inside in this bad weather. I know some animals, it's okay for them to be out in the bitter cold, but if they're not supposed to be, please keep them inside and keep them warm.
That's right. Chrissy, we appreciate it. I'm going to let you get back to having fun and let you warm up as well. And as far as I'm concerned, I am going to continue to be updating you on the weather here for the rest of the day today into the overnight hours, and I'll be broadcasting with you first thing tomorrow morning as well. I'll take a little bit of a break now and encourage you to ask your friends to like and follow our page, Southeast Texas Express, and download the app on your mobile phone. It's Southeast Texas Express. It's available on Google Play or the App Store. Just do a download of it. It's absolutely free. You get both of our great radio stations, our Roku device programming as well, and just keeps you on top of the weather and keeps some good music with you as well. I'm meteorologist Dana Melancon on Southeast Texas Express. We'll join you again in about an hour or so.